Welcome back to our live special. In the wake of the 9/11 attacks, all of us vowed to get to the bottom of what happened. The authorities were going to find and punish the people responsible. But somewhere along the way, we lost the thread. That goal was replaced by cynicism and secrecy, a lot of secrecy. No one's ever explained why. But for years, the families of 9/11 victims have been pursuing a lawsuit against the Saudi government. They believe it was complicit in the attacks. And for the whole span of that period, the United States government, again, it's not clear why, has prevented the declassification of critical documents, including the identification of a Saudi official believed to have assisted two of the 9/11 hijackers. Last week, though, finally, the FBI revealed his name, and they did it accidentally. His name is Mosaad Ahmed Al-Jarrah. He worked at the Saudi embassy from 1999 to 2000. Bret Eagleson is one of the 9/11 family members suing Saudi Arabia. He joins us tonight. Bret, thanks so much for coming on the show tonight. Who is this guy? Give us a super quick explanation of why we should care about his identity.
Sure. And Tucker, thank you very much. Before I go any further, I just want to say thank you again for covering this story. Why are you the only primetime host covering this? I don't know.
Because I'm enraged. I'm enraged. That's why.
It's unbelievable. You have the Attorney General of the United States weighing in on civil litigation, invoking state secrets. Like, it's almost as if, who are they? And why are they weighing in on this? It's almost as if, like, oh, they have information about something that they can't trust us with, or we're not, mature enough to know it. So anyway, I digress. The point is that
I'm sorry, Bret. Let me stop you there. You don't digress. That's at the core of my interest here. What are they hiding? They're not protecting the Saudis. I don't believe that for a second. I don't. Tucker, something is going on here. They're lying for a reason. And what is that reason? And I don't know the answer, but there is one. What do you think it is?
Tucker, it's disgusting. I lost my dad on 9/11. There are thousands of other people who have lost loved ones and family members. And to find out, we know the Saudis are murderous thugs. Okay, that's one thing. But to find out that our own government is taking their side in court, they're submitting in private briefings. The CIA and the Department of Justice are submitting in-camera private briefings to the judge behind our backs. Nobody can see it. Then they have this blunder where this guy's names come out. What's so secret about that? His name came out, and the sky is not falling. Pandora's box is not open. Who is this guy, Jarrah? He was living and working in Washington, D.C. He was traveling all over the country. He was coordinating with the hijackers. There is a hierarchy of command. Jarrah, right down to the hijackers' handlers in L.A., right down to the hijackers. So why is this a secret? Why is this case shrouded in secrecy? Why are you the only one talking about this? This should be dominating news. This should be headline news. It's 9/11. It's the largest attack on America's soil. And our government is siding with the Saudis. It's unbelievable.
And not just this government, but the government before this government and the government before that. So there has been a long chain. So they're protecting some secret. And look, I'm not a conspiracy nut. I'm just the opposite of a conspiracy nut. I'm an open-minded person. But there's something going on here. And I like the Attorney General, but I wish he would come on the show and explain so we can understand what the hell they're doing and why.
I wish the Attorney General would take a meeting with us and explain, if you're going to stab us in the back, at least look me in the eye and tell me why that you're siding with the Saudis in this case. And Tucker, you make a great point. It started with Bush. It was perpetuated by Obama. And Trump, the jury's still out. He hasn't helped us yet, but I'm appealing to the President of the United States tonight. He needs to know what his Department of Justice is doing. He needs to know that Grenell and Attorney General Barr are misleading him. Why are we continually siding with the Saudis? We have clear evidence. Al-Jarrah was living in Washington, D.C. He was facilitating. He was communicating. We have phone records. We have mountains of evidence on the Saudi complicity in 9/11. And when we don't hold them accountable, things like Pensacola happen. And the list goes on and on and on. And it's time for us to stand up. We are Americans. Time to put our big boy pants on, Tucker. Our government shouldn't be telling us what we're capable of understanding. They shouldn't be protecting any types of secrets.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rick Grenell a lot. I think he's done a lot of good stuff, and I like the Attorney General of the United States. But I don't like this, and I don't know why they're doing this, and I think we have an absolute right as American citizens to demand an answer, and God bless you, Brett, for demanding it, and we're rooting for you. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you, Tucker. Thank you. I really appreciate it.